International Comedy Festival is great. You know, it's huge and it's stressful and it's impossible, but it really lets you know where you stand. I mean, some people choose not to do it at all, but I love it. You know, it's an opportunity to really prove yourself on an international stage in front of comedians from all over the world. And it's also a really good chance to get pissed with the Irish. Comedy Festival is kind of like the Olympics with booze.
Like I told you, Bolton, there are no happy endings. Not in this story.
Takes it up the James.
Something about this album just rips it so full tilt.
And it's from Brisbane.
I am old enough to remember when this album came out.
Oh, really? It's gay? I had no idea.
Kicks a lot of ass for a record that's still in the closet.
Oh, this was the first punk record that I bought. It just blew my mind in the late 70s.
What freaks me out is that you were buying albums in the 70s. I was barely a concept.
Please tell me you got it on cassette.
No, it was carved into a cave wall.
Punk changed everything.
Oh, yeah. Because for the first time in history, groups of kids with no musical skill could get together with their mates and start something.
Yeah, unless you count the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, the Who, Jefferson Airplane, Grateful Dead, Bob Dylan and Elvis.
Johnny O'Keefe, the Atlantics, Masters Apprentices, Billy Thorpe.
The Angels, Cold Chisel, Tim Rogers, Nirvana, Nick Cave, Green Day and Snow Patrol.
And the Monkees. Oh, yeah. And look, while seriously all those albums rock, something about that record just kicks ass, you know? Ed Cooper is a brilliant guitarist. In fact, so was Steve Jones from the Sex Pistols. A lot of punk musicians got a really bad rap. They were great.
You can't tell me that Sid Vicious was a great musician.
No, but he didn't have to be, you know? Glenn Matlock played bass on their albums. Sid was a work of art on a whole other level.
Yes, well, Sid Vicious may not have been much of a bass player, but as a junkie, he was without comparison.
Oh, yes, Sid changed everything. For the first time in history, young groups of kids with no medical knowledge could get together with their mates and become junkies.
Yeah. Unless you count Baudelaire, William Burroughs or Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, Keith Richards, Lord Byron, Nico, Janis Joplin.
Yeah.
Stop making lists.
Lists, other lists.
Hey, Bobby boy.
Breakfast?
Oh, I've had 2.
Oh, so you're back amongst the living.
Very nearly, very nearly. Oh. Hey, how did that Jenny interview go?
Oh, sweet. Penetrating. Yeah. I revealed my inner Renaissance man. Did you know, for example, that I write books under a pseudonym and cook an incredible pesto?
I did not know that.
She did not turn up.
Okay. Did you offend her at any point the other night?
Well, we may have left her asleep under a table, but I can't really remember.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, drugs and alcohol can ruin careers. But they don't have to. I mean, if you're honest about taking substances, you can do yourself out of a lot of work. And I'm not saying don't drink or take drugs. I'd never say that. Do whatever you like. Just lie your pants off about it. A lot of famous comedians don't do drugs and they don't drink. So if you want their degree of success, it's obvious. Pretend to be just like them.
Hello?
Bob? Jenny.
Hey, Jen, how are you? Hey, fantastic interview. When's the photo shoot?
God, Bob, I'm so sorry I can't move. I'm still hungover from the other night.
Yeah, well, you're lucky you got out alive.
I made the fatal mistake of going drink for drink with Sophie.
Oh, man, I've seen Soph bring grown men to tears.
My head's still spinning. Hey, I'm really sorry about the interview. I just couldn't even phone. I was still clinging to the toilet bowl. Where are you?
I'm at the vineyard. Business meeting.
I don't think I could ever face going to the pub again. Can we reschedule this interview somewhere neutral? At your place, is that cool?
Yeah, no worries. But can you do me a favour? Can you pick up a bottle of milk on the way?
Yes.
And maybe some sheep's brains and some offal and a bottle of creme de menthe.
Bye.
Taking drugs and drinking alcohol cost me a lot, like well over 200 grand. But if I hadn't have been tripping at my Neighbours audition, I may never have got the part. And had I not been in Neighbours, I'd still have self-respect.
Yeah, unlike rock and roll, you can't really get away with taking a lot of drugs and getting on stage and performing. You look like a dick. Very much like country and western, though. You can neck a whole bottle of vodka and start wandering around on stage banging on about your ex-lovers and dead pets. It's called new comedy. I call it getting pissed. It's more popular than you would think. Hey, I've got a question. Do I drink too much?
No.
Not at all.
Now, come on, you can be honest. I swear I won't get pissed off with you. Do I drink too much?
Shit, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you drink like a camel, a thirsty camel, who's just found a big container of booze and is drinking a lot quickly and starting to slur and pick fights with the desert.
Jesus Christ, OJ. Yes would have been enough.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm sorry. It's okay. I asked and you told. And you're right. I drink like a mad bitch.
Whoa, we didn't say mad bitch. I mean, you are a mad bitch, but we didn't say it.
Yeah, not out loud.
And she said, listen, Dennis, just because I have sex with strangers for money does not make me a prostitute. And she said it with so much truth, like so much believability, it just became true. He just went, oh my God, Margaret, I am so eternally sorry. And they just forgot about it, like the whole thing never happened.
That's amazing.
I know, and Boomba, 6 months later, she is the Prime Minister of England.
That's incredible.
I know.
Who would pay to have sex with Margaret Thatcher?
Not me, that is for sure.
Insane.
Mind you, a lot of British comics would have thought about it.
It's really amazing.
It's truly extraordinary, is Sophie giving up the drink.
Yeah, that is weird.
What brought this on anyway?
I don't know. I mean, it's true, isn't it? I mean, I drink all the time. I can't do anything without getting half pissed first.
Oh, that's bullshit.
You know, there are some people, there are a lot of people who have never seen me sober.
Oh, come off it. It's not as if you're falling over drunk. Oh, well, apart from last week. But you always get the job done. Even when you're really pissed, you don't seem really pissed. Hey, no matter how drunk you are, you are always funny.
Yeah, but I'm not happy.
What?
I said I'm not happy.
Who is?
Serious about this, aren't you?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think so. I mean, what am I meant to do about it?
Do you think she'd better do it?
Well, she's got pretty good reason to.
What? Oh, yeah, passing out in front of 300 people.
Yeah, pulling a mulligan in her own comedy festival show.
What the fuck happened there?
Just drink to forget.
Well, I already do that.
Have you tried drinking to forget to drink to forget?
Tried that, kept on forgetting.
Good. So what are you going to do about it?
I really don't know. No, actually, you know what? I do know. I just don't like the idea of it very much.
She got hammered before the show on Sunday.
Before?
Yeah, before. 15 minutes in, she just collapsed on stage.
I am going to give up drinking.
The time I got there, she was slumped in the corner of the dressing room, crying with spew all down her front.
Oh, my God, that's so fucking full on.
Completely.
Fucking hell.
Holy shitballs.
Do you know how weird it is hearing those words come out of your mouth?
Can you imagine actually saying it? I actually feel like a traitor. I mean, it's not like I'm a maniac or anything. It's not like I wake up in the morning and start drinking. Not unless I've got something important to do.
Is she going to be okay? I mean, do you think she can stop it?
So that is it. I am giving up the booze. And to celebrate this epic decision, I am shouting.
Well done.
One last time.
All right. Just in case you are going through with it, make mine a double.
But you're drinking beer.
She's pretty tough.
I mean, she's also pretty alcoholic.
I think it's great. I think you're going to feel fantastic.
The whole concept makes me feel sick. I can't even believe I announced it.
Seriously, it's a really good thing to do. And now that you've said it, you've got to go through with it.
Hooray for me.
Hey, I've got an idea that I think you might like. It's a way of trying out new material and dealing with the whole drinking thing at the same time.
Yeah? What is it?
AA.
Oh.
Seriously, Alcoholics Anonymous? I mean, I don't know how much it helps with the drinking, but it's great for trying out new material.
You don't even drink all that much.
That's got nothing to do with the drinking. It's all about trying out new material.
Oh, you're taking the piss.
No, seriously, it's a full house. It's a captive audience of people in need of a good fucking laugh. What you do is this. When it's your turn, just look a little sheepish. Just give it a bit of, what? Oh, really? Oh, I'm not sure that I should.
Hang on, you actually did this, haven't you?
Maybe, maybe not. That's not the point. The point is, you just spin some shit about, oh, I'm an alcoholic, I've humiliated myself. You can tell that story about the time in London you collapsed on the street and the taxi ran over your hair.
Wow, thanks, Brian. Did you tell him about the time in Adelaide where you got so drunk that you shat yourself?
Just trying to help, Soph. All I'm saying is, just tell him a good drunken story. You've got plenty, choose one. And then, just slide in a little bit of material. I mean, it's really massively nerve-wracking. I had to have a couple of drinks beforehand, but it works. Seriously, it's a captive audience. After all the bleak shit they've seen, they need a laugh.
Wait a second. You're telling me that you got pissed and then tried out material in a room full of recovering alcoholics. Wow, Brian, I can't believe we broke up.
Not just alcoholics. Try any 12-step program. Do you know what works? Grief Anonymous. Yeah, people who've lost loved ones. If you can make them laugh, you can make anyone laugh. Seriously, it's like, oh, there's a space in my arms where my child used to be. Yeah, lady, and I just filled that space with laughter. Bang! Tough crowd, but I got them. Look, even if it's just for the drinking, it's a list of places.
Yeah, thanks, Brian.
Yeah, no worries. What about you there, sir? Ever tried to win back the love of your life by cracking a joke about dead babies? I know I just did. Space in my arms where my child used to be, and I just filled it with laughter. Why don't you just make a joke about alcoholics? Oh, that's right. You did. This thing on.
Sell me out. Sell me out. Sell me out. Sell me out.
When I was young, a lot of comics said to me, don't drink or do drugs, it's not cool or groovy. Well, luckily, I had the strength to resist them and managed to write myself off for a number of years. When it came to making decisions, I listened to no one else apart from the giant luminous squid who lived in my back shed. She was kind and smart and full of ink.
So, my point is, you know those guys from Advanced Medical Institute, Sniff and Sniff? If they're playing the piano with their cocks, they must have really thin, wrong cocks. Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Because they're clearing every note. If you have a major erection, you'd be able to press maybe 2-3 keys, but they press one.
As opposed to just depressing me.
Yeah. I'm just saying they've got really weird cocks.
Yeah, they've got massively weird cocks because they play chords, right? So they're hitting at least 4 notes at once. They must be all splayed.
Yes. The much heralded splayed cock of Negumbo.
The very same. So where is OJ?
Well, he reckons he's writing his festival show.
But?
He's held up in his apartment playing Civilization all day, all night.
Fuck, he's into it, isn't he?
Shit, yeah. It's my fault. I put him onto it. I've created a monster.
I wouldn't worry about it. You could have put him onto a worse game, something like Rape and Run 3000.
Whoa. Is that a real game?
No. But it could be. Look, if he completely blows it and he does a rape show, we'll just dump him as a mate. Look, they'd understand. Nobody likes a loser.
I guess you're right. Just so long as everyone knows that I dumped him first before anyone else, before it became cool.
Hey, we could kill him.
Oh, imagine the controversy.
Tonight, a story about comedians who had their best friend killed because he failed to write his Melbourne International Comedy Festival show.
Look, he'll get it done in his own time, in his own mental kind of way.
I guess you're right. You know what kills me is I'll probably be more well-known than he is. And I don't have 1/10 the comedy mind he has. Or you, for that matter.
Hey, bullshit. I mean, all you got to do is let go.
Let go of what?
Let go of the pretext that you're heterosexual. If you let go of that and started loving the cock, you'd be a comedy god.
Really?
Yeah, you'd be a big, shiny, gay comedy god.
Thanks, Bob.
Don't mention it. Fag.
Jesus, shivering Christ. The one day you schedule a photo shoot for the park and the weather turns to shit. Would only be worse if they make us be wacky. fucking hate photographers that turn up to photo shoots and go, oh, I don't know, you're comedians, just do something wacky.
Yeah, and the really shit ones don't care what you're doing or what your show's about. A couple of years ago, JJ and I did a photo shoot and the photographer turned up and he had a cricket bat and he was determined that he was going to use it. He asked us what our show was about, so we lied. We said, it's about Karl Marx and his writing of the Communist Manifesto.
How did that go down?
He just stared at us for a couple of seconds and then said, so in this next shot, will you hit him in the nuts with a cricket bat?
That is one of the cornerstones of the Communist Manifesto, though. I believe the direct quote is, the worker shall rise up and smack the rich in the nuts with a cricket bat.
Hey, how's Soph? Have you spoken to her?
Yeah, although I'm surprised you can speak at all after the other night. That was fairly massively full on.
Oh, yeah. There's getting pissed, then there's getting pissed. Oh, hey, Soph.
For fuck's sake, don't say anything.
Are you guys going to be cool? I don't want us to become famous as the last photo of you before some sort of weird comedy murder.
Oh, we're fine. We're fine. Although the interview for this article was kind of about us being a couple in the arts. I guess things have changed. Kind of hope the guy does have a cricket bat now, just in case.
Hey guys, photo human here yet?
Yeah, inside somewhere, pictorial.
We were just talking about our refusal to do anything wacky.
Yeah, wacky is so out. So is zany.
Oh, yuck. Oh, Zany's arguably worse than wacky.
What about fun-loving?
Oh, that's awful. And I hate hijinks.
Romp! What about romp?
Oh, stop it. Rob makes me want to have a shower. Oh, speaking of which, you realise they still think we're a couple.
What are you going to do? It's publicity.
Yeah, good point. In fact, Soph, let's pash.
Yeah, or I could just punch you.
Or OJ and I could punch you, give it a whole rugby league vibe.
All right, so this is for the interview you guys did the other day. Any ideas on the shot?
Yeah, we were thinking of something wacky.
Wacky.
Or maybe we could throw a bit of zany into the mix. Hey, do you have any silly hats? We really want something that's both wacky and zany and, of course, fun-loving. Did you bring a cricket bat?
I'm picking up on a distinctly anti-wacky vibe here at the moment. It's all right, I'm against it as well.
Oh, good. OK, well, we'll just do something that looks good.
Yeah, we want a good shot. You're comedians, not clowns. It's a shot of funny people, not a funny shot of people.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, whatever. I'll go along with you guys. Just as long as we get one shot that at the end takes the viewer on a zany roller coaster romp of wacky fun and frivolity that includes some cricket bat and the nuts hijinks.
What was the middle bit? Yep.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
When I started out, comedy was a lot darker. It took place in these smoky little venues. It just had a lot more atmosphere. These days, it's more of a career. It's a lot more mainstream. And don't get me wrong, you know, there's a lot of great comics around nowadays, and back then a lot of what we did do was self-indulgent rubbish, but I still maintain that watching a half-drunk Anthony Morgan play golf inside the Prince Patrick Hotel is a lot more entertaining than watching these shiny young things cut each other's throats for the chance to host a dance show on TV. I mean, how many times do you get to watch a guy play golf inside a pub? The crowd loved it. I mean, it was 18 holes. That was before you got to the beer garden. Yeah.
Hey, is there any chance you can get a shot of OJ without us in it and without him knowing?
Yeah, sure. Why?
He's got this weird idea in his head that doing his own publicity shots is some sort of sellout, and yet he needs them for his show.
Right, he's a bit mental.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I understand mental. My brother's mental.
Really?
Eats lead pencils to keep the cosmic rays out.
OJ's not that bad.
Hey, Brian, I just killed a goldfish using mine grenades.
Good for you, big fella. Good for you.
Now I'm going to bring it back to life.
Yes.
Fuck, how wide is this lens? I'd prefer to see a reality show about drug addicts. A whole lot of drug addicts in a house, ripping each other off, whinging, freaking out. They'd get voted out one at a time until there was only one left. And he or she would win their own weight in drugs, which wouldn't be very much. It's called Australia's Biggest User. It's entertainment with a capital O.
Okay, so if we're going to go and see one show this comedy festival, why should it be yours?
Well, it shouldn't be. Seriously, if you can only see one show this festival, you go see my old comedy partner OJ's show. It's going to be mind-blowing, groundbreaking, brilliant. I mean, you can see me anytime. Go see OJ's show.
What's this show called?
The title is yet to be announced. But I know it's on the last Saturday of the Comedy Festival at the Town Hall, and it's going to rock. Trust me.
Well, we made history today. A comedian plugging some other comic's show. JJ, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, no worries. And, hey, don't get me wrong, like, after you book tickets for OJ's show, get your ass down to my show. It's going to be great. It might even be better than... but make sure you go to OJ's show.
I can't picture her not drinking.
How would you know if you're an alcoholic? Maybe we all are.
OJ, I really don't think you need to worry about that. You are way too into playing civilization to ever have a serious problem with anything else.
You're just jealous because I found something I love.
Speaking of things people love, heard about the Hootsman's new show?
No. What new hell is this?
Your Scottish friend has got his own TV series up and going and needs a crack team of comedy writers.
Yeah, that'd be right.
I wonder if he chooses us. Yeah? If he doesn't choose us, I hope he chooses you, Bob.
Oh, yeah, you're his mate.
Hey, I got two things to say about that. One, get fucked, and two, get seriously fucked.
Go on, Bob, you'd love it.
Seriously, do you think we'll get a Guernsey?
No, not as such, but I mean, you know, who'd do it even if he did ask?
I fucking would.
Yeah, you would, because you got no shame. I, on the other hand, wouldn't do his ridiculous show if he got down on his stupid Scottish knees and begged me.
Stupid Scottish knees.
If he asked, I'd just give it a bit of, no way, Kimosabe.
Yeah, Bob, you'd give it to him Native American style.
Yeah. Rip him another hole, Bob. Come on.
I would rather eat my own head than do his ridiculous show.
Is that a no?
Eat your own head. That would be challenging.
But worth watching. Hey, Bob, do you ever realise that when you get angry, your metaphors become crap?
Bullshit.
Yeah, they do.
They stink.
That's crap. That's as untrue as a liar pretending to be the Prime Minister of Dogland when he's just dressed like a cat. You know, full-on cat.
Comics do drink a lot, but it's all because of insecurity. I mean, your job is to deal with a large hostile crowd every night. And it's harder for women too. That's why statistically there are far fewer women doing comedy than men. Seriously, the younger, prettier, funnier you are, the harder it is to make it in comedy. See, women won't laugh at you because they feel threatened. Men won't laugh because they can't believe a woman can be funny and beautiful at the same time. It's one or the other, darling. Don't be greedy. Man, that was bleak. Sorry, shall I do another one and not be quite so negative?
So, how was it?
Weird. Very weird.
Did you have to talk?
Well, I said hello to everyone when I got there, but Jesus, you're right, Brian. It is really hard to not be funny. I mean, it's just so bleak, you know? You just want to crack out some gags. My problem is I don't have any good getting pissed stories about myself.
No, you don't have any good getting pissed stories about yourself. We do.
Yeah.
You just don't remember them.
I was actually going to talk in the meeting, but then the guy beside me started doing his sharing. And I listened to it and I just went, I cannot follow that. It's this guy, right? This is what he says, right? He goes, hi, my name's Gary, and not his real name. And I said, and he said, yeah, until last weekend, I hadn't had a drink in 2 years. So, Friday night, I went down to the pub with all the guys from work like I normally do, but this time I thought, bugger the soft drinks, I'm gonna have a beer. Just one beer. Well, suffice to say, I cracked. And after a couple of hours on the beers, we move on to the scotch. Then we go to a nightclub. I start hooking into the cocktails and I empty my wallet. Then I empty my bank account. I'm so blind by this stage, don't even realise I've run out of money. I get home, drink the only alcohol left in the house, which is my wife's creme de menthe.
Oh.
Then I drink my aftershave.
Oh, no.
Then I drink my wife's entire perfume collection.
Oh, no.
I wake up the next morning under the bed in a pool of my own shit. Oh. I'm Gary and I'm an alcoholic.
Oh.
I mean, I can't follow that. That's the headline act. What am I supposed to say? Oh, yeah, hi, my name's Sophie. I get pissed most nights of the week. Sometimes I drink a whole bottle of wine to myself. Jesus, you know, I just pass to the next person.
That just makes me want to drink just hearing about it secondhand. I mean, maybe not perfume, but fuck.
Are you going to go back?
I qualify for the alcoholic bit, but the anonymous bit, you know, they all knew who I was. They were asking me about Good News Week, wanting to know what Hughesy was like.
Do you know Hughesy? What's he like?
Successful, OJ. He's nothing like you.
Oh, you're so funny. Stop. Hilarious.
I am too hilarious. Anyway, after all of that, I reckon I deserve a drink. Does anybody else want a glass of wine?
No, I'm on the perfume. Estee Lauder and tonic. Maybe you should make yourself one.
Be a nice one, Brian.
Yeah, Brian, don't be tasteless. Drink Chanel.
Nice.
You have 3 new messages. Message 1. You are gay. Message 2.
Jenny here. Hey, we really might get the weekend cover. My editor remembers you from the old days. She used to watch you on the big gig when she was at school.
Message 3.
Hey Bob, Ango here. Listen, I've got some weird news. It seems your all-time favourite person, the Hootsman, has got a new TV series. Now, the odd bit is that he wants you to do it with him. Seems that he's a big fan of yours. Look, I've got no idea what you'll think, but I thought I'd leave it open. Call me tomorrow and let me know. Hey, Bob and the Hootsman. Who would have thunk it, eh? See you there, mate. Well done.
You little fucking Scottish champion. All hail McBob, Thane of comedy. Oh, nice one.
I think some female comedians do drink too much. And again, it's all because of insecurity. Booze makes everyone more confident. It can be a real worry watching a young comedian get out of control on alcohol. Unless, of course, it's a young, attractive female comedian. In which case, drinking is a phase, and you can only let it run its course. You've been a great audience. Thank you, and good night.